Welcome back, everyone. I hope you all had a great break and look forward to the new year. 2022 had some great games, and the one we'll be looking at today is God of War Ragnarok. I'm Mac, and this is the Gaming Gospel. Let's start with some background. God of War has been a staple franchise of the PlayStation brand, with its first entry releasing back in 2005. These action-adventure games follow the adventures of Kratos, the, you guessed it, God of War. After the release of God of War 3 in 2010, the franchise went silent until 2018, when a new God of War game, simply titled God of War, released featuring a much older Kratos and his son Atreus, now in a Norse setting as opposed to the previous Spartan one. God of War Ragnarok released in November last year as a direct sequel, and won 6 trophies at the 2022 Game Awards. Despite being a sequel to God of War 2018, the experience in Ragnarok is quite different from what I was expecting. Atreus is nowhere to be seen, and neither are the gods. There's barely any dialogue either. The structure of the game is entirely different as well, now with a match-based open-world gameplay system instead of the linear style of games past. The objective of these matches is to be the last warrior standing on the battlefield as a storm closes in. Not much information is given about the narrative or the world, which creates an alluring sense of mystery for the player to unravel on their own. The visual style has been given a distinct overhaul as well, ditching the photorealism of its predecessor in favor of a much more cartoonish style. By far the most significant change to this series, however, is the complete alteration of Kratos himself. Although his visual design remains the same, he now uses firearms and construction materials, and even performs popular dances such as the Gangnam Style? A far cry from the blade-wielding stoic Spartan we've grown used to. This drastic change in character may seem jarring at first, but a little reading in between the lines makes it clear that Kratos has lost his mind from grief. Just think about it. Everyone he knows is gone, presumably dead, including his own son. Is it any surprise that he's dancing around and shooting people like an entirely different person? It's no wonder Ragnarok won Best Performance at the Game Awards. Kratos' descent into madness is quite reminiscent of the Joker, actually. At first, I was skeptical. This radical change to God of War's format left myself and many others worried for the direction of the series, but after playing the game, I can confidently put all my worries to rest. From the advanced combat system to the striking visuals to the genius narrative and writing, this game is a masterpiece on all fronts. 11 out of 10. Wait, what do you mean that was Fortnite?